Good morning, Alan Glasby from Kestrel Business Assist here. I'm here today with Brett Lacey, the Executive General Manager of Businesses of House with No Steps. Good morning, Brett.
G'day Alan, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. The House with No Steps is an organisation I've long admired. What are your responsibilities within it?
My responsibilities are quite diverse and certainly interesting and challenging along the way. It's certainly a great organisation to work with and for, and I guess looking at those responsibilities, they do extend across a range of businesses. So my role is Executive General Manager of Businesses for House with No Steps. In terms of people that report to me and their functions, here on site at Alstonville, I've got a Summerland House farm manager, and that person is responsible for our de-husking facility, fruit packing facility. We've got a farm with avocados and macadamias, and we've also got a hydroponic tomato operation as well. Retail outlets on site also include a nursery and a restaurant and function centre, and then we've also got a recycling facility that we're operating with Lismore City Council. So that's one area of business that we look after. We've then got a packaging portfolio, so that's I guess a range of packaging businesses across a range of different areas as well. So those operate out of the Gold Coast, Newcastle, Sydney and Forbes. And in Forbes we operate a biscuit manufacturing facility as well, known as Aussie Biscuits. In Newcastle, one of the biggest businesses that we operate from a packaging perspective is a medical packaging business. And within that, we can be preparing and distributing medical kits for hospitals, so things like maternity kits, dialysis kits and general surgical kits, so quite a unique business that way. Also from a ambulance perspective, so any ambulance kits are often prepared by MediReady as well, and also forensic and DNA kits as well, so that's a really unique and interesting business. Also out of Newcastle, we've got a general manager that's responsible for a laundry operation, also engineering and quite a significant recycling business. And finally, the other business that we operate right across all of our locations, so right through Queensland and New South Wales, is our grounds maintenance team, and they're responsible for maintaining a range of commercial sites, and that can include quite a number of freeway facilities. We've got quite a significant contract with Telstra. We do work for Transfield and also community housing providers. So again, quite a significant business. Across all of that, we employ around about 520 people with a disability, and those businesses in total are turning over around about $16 to $17 million annually in terms of sales.
Sorry, how many people with disabilities?
520.
It's an enormous number, isn't it? It's
it
wonderful.
Is, yeah, and again, it's a great place to be involved with, and I guess one of the fantastic things from my point of view is, one, the diversity in it, but two, the social benefits of what we're doing as well. And there's certainly two different prongs that we've got to address in terms of operating businesses. One is that it's certainly got to be done in a financially sustainable way, and then we also want to be achieving those social and community outcomes for people with a disability. So yeah, it's a great combination.
You'd think that, on the very outside looking in, you'd think, well, you're going to be compromising your business abilities, but that doesn't seem to be the case here, and that's certainly in the last 10 years or so. Would that be right?
Oh, there are certainly challenges in terms of that, and I think there are a number of organisations that do find that quite difficult, and we're no exception in that, in terms of being able to deliver a sustainable business using people with a disability. Does have its challenges, there's no doubt about that, in terms of productivity levels and the support requirements that are required around our team. So in terms of 520 people that we support with a disability, we would have another 150 to 200 people that are actually involved in the general operation and support of those various businesses and teams. So very, very critical that we do have that. And we've also got another line in effect that are our employee services team, and they're employed directly to provide that support, ensure that ongoing training is provided, and that individuals are actually able to achieve their employment goals. So that's something that again is very unique to the sort of business that we operate.
And so you use the term empowerment a lot, and you know the respect and inclusion, commitment, achievement. They're wonderful goals, aren't they?
Absolutely, and certainly here on site, I think that's a great, evidence of that in action. The fact that many of the businesses are actually open to the public, so certainly the cafe and function centre, the nursery, we operate a farm tractor tour that people are able to get involved in as well. And that provides a great, opener for many people that haven't been involved with people with a disability. But more significantly, it's also the people with a disability and employees that are actually able to interact and relate with the public too.
Contribute.
And understand how valued their respective roles are as well. So, again, a really great outcome.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much for your time this morning, Brett, and I wish you all the best in your role.
Thanks, Alan. Much appreciated.